bringing you the NBA. And on Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Thursday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against Los Angeles, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Queta. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And for Dallas, in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, Greg, this is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms.
As we come up on the All-Star break, it'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
It's blocked. And here is Tatum. The 3, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Giannis a screen on Pritchard. Ball finds Giannis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
Hard to keep up with an athletic rookie like Flag. He's ready to outrun everybody.
First quarter, just over a minute played. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. So it's the Celtics now, following the score by Dallas. Here's Queta, covered by Gafford. Queta's shot is off. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. Christie against White. Christie the pass to Ball. 5 on the clock. Over Pritchard. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Looking poised on the finish. Ball is a problem when he's knocking that down.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Pass to Queta. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Gafford sets the pick for Flag. Nice hit again. Gafford misses.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
The Celtics shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Hey, Pritchard, 1 shot.
That free throw good from Pritchard. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's the screen. Tatum, that's for 2. Here's Queta. Shoots over Gafford. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Bucks.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins And those close losses somehow sting even more.
Now here's Brown, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. It's Brown on the wing. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
Well, you also love the aggressiveness. Getting himself to the line made a big difference.
And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Here's Brown. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, inside. Tipped away. Now, here's Ball. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Drills it from outside.
So much confidence from Ball. Been doing that since he was a youngin'.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Out to White. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Just 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Brown the pass to Keita. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Cooper Flag. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Mavericks making a switch here. Washington's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Dallas leading by 4. Christie the pass to Ball. Pass to Washington. Shoots over Brown, and it's Washington missing. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Rockets. White against Christie. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Collins checked in for the Mavericks. So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 4. Tatum against Giannis. Here's Keita. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Keita's got 5.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Now, here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Off target with the open look. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. And it's all evened up. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
a chance. Look at some numbers for Jason Tatum. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. Giannis outside. Pass to Gafford. And it's denied. Washington against Brown. His first shot coming late. And it's White missing.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Giannis outside. Great D that time from Tatum.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And so here is Dallas after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Produced screen on White. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Now, here's Washington. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. Gafford sets the pick for Ball. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's White. Mavericks with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. Ball finds Washington. Here's Giannis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass like this.
Simons against Rollins. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Minot. And here's White. They set the pick. Now, here's Simons. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Love the fearlessness from Simons inside, showing he's not afraid of contact.
Free throw good, Simons. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Now, here's Ball. He has 7. Over Beasley. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ball's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Simons. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Ball against Simons. Ball kicks to Marshall. Washington sets the pick for Marshall. Going inside. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Ball. Rebound Boston. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Rollins. Fires the three. Einard pulls it in. Boston trailing. Beasley outside. Finney-Smith kicks to Beasley. Pick by Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Deflects the pass. Minot can't get it to go. Dallas has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Rollins. Adams trying to free himself up. Rollins with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Right side, Simon. He gets it in there.
From the mid-range, Simon's quickness is a big advantage.
Simons against Rollins. Pass to Marshall. Here's Ball. Back to Marshall. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Ball from long range. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Beasley. He has yet to score. Pass to Washington. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Moving it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Celtics have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. First free throw is good. A.J. Green, he's checked in for Washington. And he can't hit the second. Dallas leading by 4. Takes it inside. The shot's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so Simons will bring it up for Boston. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Rollins. Gas to Walsh. Three-pointer, Simons. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Rollins and Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Now Simons. And he knocks down the jumper. Simons has got 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute. And And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Here's Brown. No scoring in this one. They've got Antetokounmpo. That's Christie out there with flag. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Flag with it. Pass to Christie. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown. So Stan, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, like, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum passes to Simons. And here is Brown. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, a former late first-round pick in 2018, Simons continues to prove the doubters wrong with his fantastic scoring ability.
Now, here's Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from that.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Kevin, Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Kevin, back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allen. Now, here's Tatum. He's got 5. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Mavericks leading. Now, Flag. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. The rebound by Keita.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Brown finds Tatum. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Celtics. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
And seeing where the Celtics are, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon. Maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
Yeah, and it's time for them to change their mindset a little bit. Start showing a little more urgency and get some momentum going before it gets too late in the season.
Celtics making a switch here. Richards checked in. And that one, good. 6 points for him.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis. As much or more than any star in this league, you can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Here's Pritchard. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Marshall brings the double team. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Tatum kicks to Brown. It's rebounded by Dallas. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Simons, the pass to Tatum. Tatum willing it to go.
Getting off the floor with ease. Tatum can beat good defense with his athleticism.
Here's Flagg. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Back to Tatum. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Flagg. And the wide-open shot from Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging around 26 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Washington comes in for Green. Derek White's checked in for Boston. Giannis sets a screen for Christie. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
What a block. You have to admire Giannis's willingness to challenge shots at the rim.
Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. Oh, Tatum from way outside. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense? Not allowing the opposition to get comfortable and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Maybe one of the tougher covers inside. Don't blame him for the foul on Giannis there.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
He's off on the first.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
Mavericks making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Minot's checked in, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Jason Tatum. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. See some of the numbers here for him.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Washington. Wide, a screen on Rollins. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Mavericks leading by 4. Giannis sets a screen for Christie. Shoots over White. The second effort. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pritchard with the ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Rollins. Out left to the wing. Bounce pass, Washington. Giannis just too much inside.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Minot. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pritchard from outside. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Talking about the first pick of the draft, rookie Cooper Flagg, he's got a diverse skill set and is so mature for a teenager.
And he knocks down the first one. Ball's checked in for Dallas. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Over in the corner, Pritchard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Steven Adams, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Both free throws good from Pritchard.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Here's the three. Good! Giannis from deep.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. 8-point game. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Rollins. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Outside, Ball. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Boston's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. White, good.
Well, listen, White doesn't fear anyone inside. He wants to get down low and cash in.
Outside, Ball. Elbow shot is on the way. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Beasley's checked in for the Celtics. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Second, the Mavericks.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Giannis. Pass to Minot. Celtics passing it around. Kicks it out to Beasley. 5 to shoot. There's the pick. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Outside, White. Pass to Walsh. Over in the corner, White. Boston, no good that time either. Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Rollins. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston. From 11 feet away, goes back up. Adams, the kick out to Ball. Pass to Rollins. Fires from deep. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. Celtics trail by 8. Outside, White. Here's Minot. And he converts the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ball from long range. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Walsh. No good on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's
phenomenally good at guarding against them.
Now, here's Ball. 14 points for him. One-on-one fast break. Pass to Finney-Smith. Beasley for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Weig's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
White drives in. Nice move. No good there. Excellent D there from Ball. Beasley with the steal. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Dallas. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's two great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Seems like an easy fix. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest. When you see today's three-point specialist, Kenny, what goes through your mind?
It's the green light that these guys get. I'd love to have the opportunity to launch 8, 9, 10 threes in a game. I would have nailed down an all-star spot, Ernie. I would have scored 20 points a game.
You got to make your own green lights, Kenny, like I did.
And there's the red light telling me it's time to move this along. And time to take it back to that first half now. How about what Giannis Antetokounmpo was doing?
Let's face it, Giannis was just unguardable. His length, his strength, ability to get to the rim at will. Right now, he's running all over them.
You know, I've never said this before, but it's a big man playing huge.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're